It's over here I was having the most trouble, because the main problem I have here is... Oh, jeez! I nearly had a heart attack! Screw you! Hello everyone, my name is Cosmic, and welcome back to my Minecraft 1.17.1 playthrough. You heard me right, 1.17.1 is finally out. It brought some technical changes, a lot of bug fixes, and overall I think it made Minecraft for the better. But we're not here to talk about that today. Today we're going to be building my starter home. It's about time we set up an actual home for ourselves. Really lay down some roots for the rest of this playthrough. And, well, I think the build I'm going for today is going to be a sort of Viking Longhouse. But it's going to be a different Viking Longhouse. It's going to be my own take, my own little stylized take on a Viking Longhouse. Not to say that it's going to be anything special, but it's not going to be very accurate to how Viking Longhouses look in history. And it's not going to really resemble other Viking longhouses you can find on YouTube or Google Images and stuff. I guess it's going to be somewhere in between, but you know, I think it'll be a decent looking starter home. It'll allow me to sort of flex my building skills to at least let you guys see what they are and give me some feedback. I think it'll be a good opportunity to finally start some building in this world and show you guys what I can do. And the sun is falling, so I'll get back to you guys in the morning. I said in the morning. Do you want to snuggle? Alright, so, like I said, we'll be starting to build today, but I do want to catch you guys up on what I've been doing in this world. First of all, I've done a lot of resource collecting. Got a bunch of spruce logs, because what would a Viking house be without some nice dark spruce? As well as some stone. Got some smooth stone, which I can make stone bricks out of. Some dirt for terraforming if we need to use that, which I may not. I'm not sure yet. I already brought down one layer of dirt here. Now I'm considering bringing it back up and making it even larger, but we'll see. Some other woods. I actually did find some deep slate, and I'll talk about that in a moment. And I also made up a bunch of glass. But also to catch you guys up on what has happened. Yesterday, I was recording. I basically started recording for this video, and then a bunch of random stuff happened, which you guys will see in the next episode, actually. This building project is going to take 2 episodes, at least that's what I'm planning, and I'm going to put an intermission video in between to show you guys what's happened before now, because, I mean, as you can clearly see over here, if you haven't noticed already, I've built a sugarcane farm. And that was one of the things that happened in the last episode. It was just something I kind of decided to do randomly. It was something I wanted to do for a while now. I just kind of forgot about it. And then when I realized my build's going to require a lot of bookshelves, well, mostly for the enchanting setup, I realized I need a source of paper. And here it is. But also a lot of other things happened, which I will not reveal today. You guys will be able to see that in the next episode. Like I said, today our focus is going to be building. And that's all it's going to be. I hope nothing distracts us. Sheep, you're on my land. I'm gonna have to evict you unless you start paying some rent. I don't know why this sheep has just been hanging out here. Howdy, neighbor. How is this build going? How am I going to present this build to you guys? Well, I'll do it. How do I explain this? I am going to show you guys sort of step by step on how I am doing this build. I've already made it in a creative world just so I could figure out what I want. I have an idea of what I wanted to build, but I do want to involve you guys with this process all the way through. But I'll start building something. Say I get to the roof and I'll start putting the roof. I'm not going to show you the entire process because that's just going to take forever and it's just going to be boring. So I'll just using that as an example, I'll start something, give you guys an idea what it is, and then I'll show you the finished product before we move on to the next step. So for starters, doing this a little live, I do want to figure out how I want this build to where do I want to place this build? That's what I'm trying to say. Where do I want to place this build? This was a creeper hole, and I'm going to leave it because I could possibly use it for something. I want to like leave events like this permanent in the world or semi-permanent. I could just fill this in, but it gives this world a little history, and that's one way to keep Minecraft alive. Anyway, incorporate that. I may incorporate this pond, although it may just get in the way of the basement, so I'll try to use it as much as possible, but I feel like I'll just be filling in most of it. And I do want some parts of the building, like jutting out over this cliff and being held on support beams, which I think will look pretty cool. The entrance is going to face towards the farm, while like my bedroom is going to have a big window facing that way over the ocean, which I think will look pretty cool. So, well, how about this? I'll use torches to at least get the basic layout of the build down, and we'll see where that goes. So, I'm actually going to start on this end. This end, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, lag. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the main body of the building is going to be 7 blocks wide, and I think 2, 3. I think the length of it's going to be 15, if I'm not mistaken. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And try to find where this will go. One corner is not going to hurt me too much. Or one corner that I do not see is not going to hurt me too much. And the entrance is going to jut out from the front. It's a 5x5 space total. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put that there for now. Just 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Is that it? Yep, that's it. And it will come forward 1 block, so this is good. 2, 3, 4, 5. I went too far. Okay, so this is going to be the entrance. Actually, let's do this part over here, because I do want an aquarium to put my axolotl into. The aquarium itself is going to be wider than the entrance. It's going to be 7 blocks long, and only like 5 deep, but like that. Yeah, I think that will do. Move over here, like that. Yeah. So that's actually half of the build already planned out, because this is going to, like over here, it's going to be my kitchen where I keep a smoker, my brewing stand when I eventually get one, some other decorations. We've got the aquarium here. This is going to be like a parlor area here at the entrance. Why do I have all this extras? Do I need all? Oh, yeah. There are going to be more decorations here. Yeah, and then this will actually be a staircase down into the basement right here. This is the end of the main body. Like I said, this is going to be a Viking Longhouse, so... Well, Viking Longhouse normally has the entrance on the smaller wall of it, but I decided to put it on the long side, and it's going to continue extending that way. There's this hill here, and I kind of want to keep this hill, but I'm definitely not going to be able to build anything on top of it. It's too small. It's just inconvenient is what it is. And is that already fully... Wait a minute. Okay, no, those are 2 blocks high. I was about to say, if these sugar canes are already 3 blocks high, that's amazing. And that's amazing because in the past, I kept my like sugarcane farms like far away from me, because I would build like, for reference, I would like build something up on that mountain, and I would put the sugarcane farm like way down there, and I'm just not close enough for it to grow most of the time. So I was smart this time. I decided to put it, within my farm, and it's actually growing. Because other times I would like leave and come back after a long period of time and be like, it's literally still 1 block high. But anyway, back to the build. What's happening here now is, like I said, let's take some dirt and just extend this out, because I need the visual representation. There we go. This is the end of the main body. I'm going to have a little hallway, and it's going to split where this way it's going to go to the bedroom. That way over there is going to be the enchanting table. But do I like where this is? Because I think it's almost perfect, but is the bedroom going to reach out over this cliff? I don't want it like reaching out way down here. That's too far. I just don't want it to like only be like a 1 block difference between where it's sitting and the main land right here. Well, let's just lay down the torches and just see where it gets us. So going from here, we're going to go 1 block in for the hallway. So it's going to go from 7 blocks wide to 5 blocks wide. Oh! I tried to be fancy. Let's see, and then well, 5 blocks wide, but then it's going to be 7 blocks long. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to go here, and then another hallway to get to the bedroom. The hallway itself is going to be 3 blocks wide. The actual travel space, but it's going to be 5 blocks wide total. It's already getting... The sun's already setting again. This is kind of a long clip. Hopefully I can cut it down. Are you sure you don't want to snuggle with me? Okay. Second day of this project, or I guess technically third day. I don't know. Anyway, so this is the hallway that leads to the bedroom, which will also be... I'm trying to remember this off the top of my head. Actually, let's go to the enchanting table first. Enchanting table. It's going to be 7 by 7, including the walls, 5 by 5 actual usable space. I think I may have made it a little longer, but I don't think so. So 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry, little Rose. New home. Anyway, this looks about right, and it will still have a little bit of an overhang, which isn't bad. I think, you know, I can work with that. Like I said, this Viking Longhouse is not going to be 100% historically accurate. It's going to have a little bit of a stylized take on it. Maybe like I guess you could consider a modern take. So hallway 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the hallway. Okay, actually, this may just work out perfectly. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want it to be 5 by 5 or was it 7 by 7? Hang on. Okay, I was right. It's 5 by 5. Like the space inside is gonna be 5 by 5. So the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. Put you here. Let's see. And this should actually need 1 more block of dirt. And that will do it. Yeah, this is actually a good spot, because it's not just going to be 1 block down at the edge. It's going to be 3 to 5 or 7, really. Here it's just 2, which is fine. Over here, this corner is going to be a little, kind of a long pillar, but that's fine. That's just going to make this build a little more interesting, especially like from down here or out in the ocean. I do want to think if I should, because honestly, never be too afraid to move your build, even by a couple blocks, if you think it's going to be more aesthetically pleasing that way. The aquarium's going to hang out over this a little bit, which is fine too. I can just make like a stone brick wall or support or whatever there, which actually will look pretty cool. And this pond, yeah, I don't think this pond's actually going to amount to anything, but that's perfectly fine. The only thing I'm wondering is the enchanting setup. Can I make this hallway longer to make the enchanting setup hang out over this edge a little more? It's not going to be worth it. It's just going to really require more resources than anything. It's not going to improve the aesthetic all that much. It may just look a little more awkward at being so long. Like, considering the hallway itself here leading to the enchanting room is going to be pretty skinny. It just won't look right. That's one thing I want to mention about this build. This build, you know, all these torches are just confusing, but the main thing I want to show you guys, the main thing I want to point out here is when I get the foundations laid down, you'll see how the pattern's working, and I want you guys to, basically this build is going to have a lot of like you can customize it a lot, and what I mean by that is you can add rooms easily. You don't have to like worry about the proportions and stuff, because it's already pretty proportioned within itself, and you follow within the rules, it will continue to work that way. So I think this will look pretty cool. Here's the foundations as marked by my torches. I've done all the numbers. I don't know if I'm going to include all that in the video because it takes a little while. I want the majority of this build to be just actually building. But here's the foundations, and in a moment you'll see the first layer of wood I'm going to lay down. Hang on. Well, that stinks. I recorded a bunch of footage of me building my house so far, and well, the video file is corrupted. So, yeah. So, luckily I didn't get too far. I just put up the walls and that was it. I can, just describe to you guys what is going on here, and honestly, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, well, to go over what I went over and when I before the in the last video clip, I believe what you guys have seen last is the layout of the torches. And when I put down my first layer of wood all the way around, I tweaked a few spots, like those upright spruce logs right there were at one block, whereas when I went to my creative world and checked and compared it, actually was flush with the wall here and here. So change that. I changed these corners so that it fits the rest of the build more. I might, now that I think about it, well, I could change these corners to this corner, that corner, but I think I like this as where it is. It does stick out as the only one that is in that formation though, so we'll see. And also, somehow I made this enchanting room extremely large. I came out like another 2 blocks that way. 2 blocks that way. But I moved it down, and now it's sits better. It sorry, I'm all out of whack thanks to the video file corrupting. Now this room is now at the scale it should be, not way over here I think it was. I guess I would have just been in one more block, but still, got it fixed. And well, as you can see with the walls, I am at the corners. I'm putting up vertical spruce logs, as you can see, and then for the in between the walls, or in between the corners, I'm putting walls made of horizontally oriented stripped spruce logs, which you can get just by placing a normal log and right-clicking with your axe, and it'll strip down the bark. Since these two are dark, but like this is super dark, and this is fairly dark, it's a nice color palette, especially for like a quote-unquote Viking Longhouse, so I think it works well. I put in these sort of beams right here, although those are actually going to change because I thought of this and I went and tested it in my creative world. I'm actually going to have, well, this will stay flush, this portion of the ground will stay flush with the ground outside, but I think I'm going to dig down one layer all the way around. One, it will like create more room for us. It'll feel above our heads. It'll feel like there's more space because we're going to be down one block. I've seen it in other builds, and it just helps sell the sort of Viking Longhouse feel. I don't know if they actually did this in historical. I thought I could parkour that. I don't think that. I'm not sure if they did that in real historical longhouses where they dug down into the dirt, but I'm sure. I mean, it's possible, and other cultures have definitely done that. It helps preserve heat and stuff, and I figured why not replicate that here. I guess having a big overarching roof is going to contradict that, since hot air rises, but I think it'll just look cool aesthetically. If it does turn out to be like a huge incorrect an error on my part, then I'll definitely change it back. So all that's been put into place, and I've continued to work on the farm, breeding, harvesting, both the normal crops over there, but also the sugarcane. You can see the lily pads right there, and basically, while like in the middle of gathering all the resources I need for this project, I went out exploring, looking for. Well, the main thing I wanted to look for was a dark forest, so I could get dark oak wood, which I was not successful in. But I did discover a swamp over in that direction, so I decided to grab lily pads so I could walk around in that sugarcane farm without falling into water, or the sugarcane itself falling into water when I break it. And there wasn't much else. I mean, there was tons of spruce forests. There's a couple islands that way, which were actually kind of cool. And there's one big cave that I do want to explore. And actually, now that I've noticed it, you can see the edge of the lukewarm ocean over that way. So I think that's pretty cool. So heading in that direction is a little more tropical, so we may get some different biomes, and I think that'll be good for exploration later. But again, I didn't really get much from out there. Just basically, there's just the lily pads and a few extra sugarcane to plant. Otherwise, I think that's lukewarm water right there in the middle of all this cold ocean. Weird. Well, anyway, that's just what I wanted to report on. Now that I think we're all caught up with the build here, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to dig out one layer of dirt, and well, I'll get back to you guys, well, in just a second for you. Stay tuned. And I'm back. So as I stated, I dug out the floor, one block down in the ground, and I actually also went around under the walls and put andesite and spruce logs into them. Also, like I said, I wanted to keep this floor flush with the ground outside, so I just replaced it all with andesite. And I was going to just make everything on this bottom layer andesite, but it just looked a little... It was just a very hard divide between the wood on top and the stone on bottom, so I thought bring the spruce logs down, and it seems to work out. It helps break up just the long gray line just all the way throughout the build, and I think it also makes sense too. You would not just put logs on top of the stone and expect it to stay. You would put it in within stone to have it stay. But now it is time to put in the floor, which I'm going to use spruce slabs for. You could just use planks, but spruce slabs are a little more efficient. I mean, basically, you're going to get twice as many blocks covered with as many planks, essentially. Since 3 planks make 6 slabs. But it'll also give us a little more headroom down underneath in our basement. And it's already getting nighttime again. But I'm going to make a step down right about here. And then I'm going to dig out once again to make room for the slabs. So I'll do this a little bit just to at least have a little bit of on-camera work going on. Hopefully you can hear me over the sound of the breaking grass and dirt. Which I'm sure you probably could. A lot of the times... Well, actually no, like the spiders in the last video. Spiders and zombies really made it difficult to hear me, so... I shouldn't talk when I'm taking. The spiders and zombies in the last video made it difficult for even myself to hear myself in the editing. So yeah, but I did just want to start. You know, was going to show a little bit of the process in the corrupt file, but now that file's corrupt, so that's all gone. So I do want to incorporate some of the labor into the video just so that you guys can actually see me doing this. I just realized that these wooden beams need to go down 1 block. That one's fine because, you know, it helps step up to here, but that needs to go down 1, which I'll take care of in a minute. And I'm going to definitely need to fill in this pond. There's no way I can actually utilize this. Not from what I can tell. But yeah, a sort of Viking Longhouse, a little bit stylized. Oh yeah, in the last clip I mentioned I wanted to use dark oak planks in the build. I wanted to use it as like a very dark trimming around the roof, because the majority of the roof is going to be made of spruce stairs, but the outer edge of it is going to be dark oak, and it looks really good. But I didn't find a dark oak forest, so that kind of stinks. Meaning, for now, I'll just make it all out of spruce, and once I eventually find or get dark oak, I'll replace it. But for the time being, it'll just be this. Wait, no, you and you. There you go. How am I... Let's just do that for now. Yeah. And then I just... Boom, boom. Going to need more planks. Hang on. Here we go. More planks. And... Oh, that's not where I... Here we go. So I've probably already stated this in one of the prior clips, but this is supposed to look a bit like a Viking Longhouse. Not, it's gonna be a little stylized. It's gonna be different from what you actually see in a traditional longhouse, but that's gonna be perfectly fine, I think. It'll just have some of that aesthetic to it, but with a little bit of like a Minecraft twist on it, in a way, but also like my own twist, so that I can call it mine. Here, should I use planks or slabs? Like full block planks or slabs? Actually, the slabs will work just fine. Because I can put... I think of using stone bricks to support this part of the building, so... And there's going to be room all the way around under the walls for that, so this will work out fine. And I'm just using the Viking Longhouse design, or aesthetic, just because we're up in the mountains. There's a spruce forest out that way, and actually there's tons of spruce forests. Like, the spruce forest that way, there's an oak forest over there, or a normal forest, but when you get past that, there's just like a huge ring of spruce forest and continues off that way. I think I found some more across the ocean too. It's kind of crazy. I'm not complaining. So I just thought, why build like a modern house or something if there's a bunch of spruce wood? So like, let's just embrace that. And that's the last of it. Alrighty, and actually, I made a mistake. Let's see, I think I need just 4 of these. Yeah, because this is going to be the staircase down into the basement. That's why I got some stairs. So you go there, you go here. One more, I think. Yeah, I want it to be 2 blocks high and then like half a block with this that's left behind by the slabs. So, yeah. This is not a good idea. What I should do first is actually... Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. I need to fill all this water in, so... Hang on, I'm going to do that with all the dirt I've got. Alright, so I got rid of all the water. Now I'm just going to dig out... Well, I don't know how much of this I'm going to dig out. Like, I actually don't need to dig this way. I definitely need to dig this way. I need to... Because, like, the area underneath the main body is going to be most of the basement, and then just a little bit that fits under that portion of the structure over there is going to be another room for something else. For right now, I just need to mine this way, so... The rest of this... I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rest of this. I don't know if I'm going to fill it in, or... I don't know. I'll have to get to that bridge when I have to cross it. Or I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. That's the saying. And it's already getting dark again. It's not going to let me sleep for a few more seconds, so... Let's keep working. Back into the basement we go to dig it out. Oh, I should have grabbed another pick, made another pick. Yeah, let's see how long this one lasts. Actually, let's light this up so that we don't get anything spawning down here. Well, now most of it seems, well, a good portion seems to be gravel and dirt, so it might not be all that bad. Ooh, there's some coal down here. I should probably get that before I just covered it up. So I'm going to need another pick, because this one probably won't last. And I need, let's see, I need you guys. I can probably get some more. Well, do I need more? Oh, I will need more, so put you in there. There we go. And then take one whole stack. And I'll take this, because I want to save some of the stones so I can make like a stone cutter and grindstone and a blast furnace. I think that's what requires smooth stone or smooth stone slabs. I think the stone cutter too, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Anyway. Oh, not that much coal. Still actually need to take out this floor because this will be... Oh, more coal. This will be wood or something anyway. I actually don't remember what I was going to make the floor here out of. Okay, there we go. Now, let's grab this guy. Let's start back here. So yeah, stone brick. And then, I think that's just going to be stone brick too, right? Yeah, it's going to be under the... How did that happen? It's going to be under the walls and stuff. Yeah, so it's not going to show up on the top side. I probably will need more stone brick then. Since it's not two stone bricks, 2 blocks I'm doing per. Since I'm not doing 2 stone bricks per for every wall or every section of wall, it's gonna be 3 tall. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys once I get all the stone bricks in, as well as the floor too. Once I figure out what I was going to do for the floor. Hello everyone. So it's been a bit of a rough day for me. I've had a total of 3 files get corrupted now, meaning there's a bunch of footage that I will not get back and be able to show you guys the progress I've made on this build. At least not live. All you can see is what's the final results, and I'll do a quick rundown of what I have achieved so far, and then I'll go and check the footage, and if it's good, then I'll continue recording. Well, not recording, I'll finish up this roof. As you can clearly see, I've started it. But before we cover the roof, let's go down here to the basement. I finished the basement. The walls and the floor is made out of stone bricks, although once I find dark oak wood, I want to replace the floor with dark oak. Got some strip spruce logs up here in these indentations, just to make the walls look more interesting, and may replace these slabs later with stripped logs. And I also use the cobbled deep slate I have to start what's going to be a special little room over here, which you guys will find out not during these building episodes. There'll be a project a little later down the road. But anyway, coming up here, I also built the stone parts of the aquarium. I still need to get 1 more block of sand, and I need to get some glass blocks in here as well. And around on the back side, you will find stone bricks that I used to support this portion, because it was just empty right here thanks to this creeper explosion, which I decided to leave it as it was, except like filling in a few blocks right here, just make it a little more smoothed out. Just put stone bricks in, just so it looks like it's supported. Same thing over here with this portion of my build, which is the bedroom. I wanted to overhang this cliff, and I put some stone bricks, blocks, and stairs to make it look like it's supported. I think it looks pretty nice. And then, of course, the roof. And the roof over here, it's gonna be a standard Minecraft roof made out of spruce stairs. And I decided to try putting a spruce log down here, which will extend inside as well. See how that looks. And then I also put spruce stairs up here on the top for like a little bit of a horn design. But with the spruce log right here, like I'll probably keep these as they are on the inside, but this I might replace with an upside down stair so that it looks a little better. And for now, the roof's going to be made completely out of spruce, but once I find dark oak, I want to replace these end bits, make it a nice dark trim, which will enhance this build even more. It will match the dark trim with the walls. So yeah, that's pretty much as far as I've gotten in terms of building.